Alright, let's go. Off, 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 off. Let's do this summit. Yulia? You know what, Amina? I'm thinking maybe I should go more formal for this and make my true form. I don't want anyone thinking I'm trying to pull out over them. This is an important affair after all. Ta-da! Okay, let's go and... hang on a second. I think I'm getting too used to being a butterfly. I'm getting a little wobbly right when I transform. But I think I'm good to go now. Let's do it. Are you okay? Yulia? As long as you're okay. Mustang! Odin! Oh jeez. This isn't gonna be good. Sir Mustang, if you please. My apologies, of course. I suppose I can forgive you, considering you used to be a butterfly and all. I'm getting much better when it comes to etiquette and social customs, though. We appreciate what you've done for us. You two shall be legendary. Don't you agree, Sir Odin? Why, Sir Odin here was just telling me how he was witness to your bravery in Al-Majik. Isn't that right, Sir Odin? Why, yes, it is, Sir Mustang. I must also say that I've heard many tales of your own bravery, good sir. Oh my god. Oh, go on, Sir Odin. Odin, what's the matter? Nothing. It's nice to see you. It is nice to see you as well. Okay, well, fascinating as this is, I must return to my post. You two go on inside. Everyone is waiting. Sir Odin, it has indeed been an honor meeting such an esteemed and noble Majik knight. Fine. Amina, let's go. We're gonna have this music in the background. We are all met then. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming. Just by your presence here, we have acknowledged the gravity of the situation that threatens Bavaria. I thank you in advance for sharing your wisdom with all of us. This will truly make united effort. Take it away, butterfly girl. Thank you, King Eric. Hello. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Yulia. We have all met before, although some of you may not recognize me. My human form is a bit more bulky than my previous form. You're the butterfly we met, right? Or is there something else I'm missing here? Yes, that's me. Did everyone know it was me all the time? I need to learn some better voice modulation. Anyway, yes, thank you for all coming. I think we all know parts of the situation, but the reality is such that the overall picture is much worse than we might suspect. Bavaria is in grave danger, and our time is rapidly running out. If we don't act soon, the entire sky, well, it's going to fall completely. The Doomstones were a sign of impending disaster. The Doomstones of late have been much larger and have appeared with much more frequency. We still don't even know what these Doomstones actually are. They are chunks broken off from the sky. Broken off from the sky? What do you mean? How is such a thing possible, Yulia? The sky above Bavaria, you see, well, it's difficult to explain, but think of it as some kind of shell. Okay, that's really freaky when you all do that at the same time. But imagine that this shell covers all of Riveria. The land and inhabitants are the core of the shell. We're like the egg yolk? I had never even contemplated such a theory. Which makes me suspicious. But yet, the power that supported the shell and maintained the integrity of the world is gone. The shell is crumbling, its pieces are raining down from the sky. The chunks of negative energy are doomstones. Correct. These doomstones then contaminate any creature exposed to the dark power. But if the whole sky falls down, all of Riveria would be what? Contaminated? Yes, completely. The destructive powers that emanate from this broken shell would spread through the entire world. My father is certain it cannot be stopped. But that can't be true. We won't let it be true. Where is your father? Well, you have to promise you're not all going to flip out with exclamation points if I tell you. My father is... What's the best way to say this? I guess you could call... I guess you would just call him Riveria's creator. There's question marks. Okay, I should have seen that one coming. Question mark. Whisper, exclamation mark. What would you call someone who creates a world? We would call it a god! Sorry, I must have misheard you. Did you say your father created Riveria? A lot to take in, I know. It must be hard to believe right away, but I'm trying to be open now with all of you as best as I can. Allow me to explain. I feel everyone here should know all that I know. This information might have been useful before we started the summit. There's no use in harping on it now. I trust Yulia and would vouch for her honesty and sincerity. I agree. I propose we trust this girl and carry on with the knowledge that her dad is a god. Wait, does that mean the life goddess is your mother? You got it. Your family is literally out of this world, huh? Yikes. Did you write that one yourself, Lady Ophelia? Wow. Creators were really going liberal with this one. Yulia, would you tell us, why did you keep something like this a secret for so long? Well, before coming here, I had a very intense conversation with my father. I was trying to convince him to let me come down here to Riveria. But Riveria was so very dear to Mother. She loved it so much, Father. We can't just stand by and let Riveria be destroyed. I know this is difficult, Yulia. Trust me, my girl. This is not easy for me either. But Father, there must be some way to save Riveria. There is so much beauty there. If we don't do something to help them, all of that beauty will just cease to be. You have to understand the situation is not in your hands anymore, my child. I don't believe that for a second. You taught me that I could always change things if I wanted to. Yes, well, and herein lies Riveria's only hope. For only the power of wishes can save it now. The power of wishes? What do you mean? The strongest hopes and desires, the things that people want to do or want to make happen. There is a power that emanates from the choices people make about the way they want to live. Riveria is created and shaped by wishes of its people. Evidence of their choices is everywhere. And so it goes that the world can be saved only through the same power of wishes and sheer will. Other than what your mother had done to save Riveria in her time, I see no other option. Fine then, I'm going down there. Now Yulia, don't be rash. Think about this. What's there to think about? Those wishes aren't going to collect themselves, are they? Well, no, probably not. But I'm afraid such a task may not be as easy as it would initially seem. I understand that. I'm not interested in this because I thought it would be easy, but it must be done. I knew you would see it my way. Sometimes we need to give up what we want in order to... Later, Father! Wait, where are you going? Hold it right there, you simple-minded fool. What now, Nolia? I'm going down to Bavaria, okay? And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Father, I'm going with Yulia. Oh, gods be flustered. You too, Nolia? Yulia needs someone to watch over her. She can't be trusted down there by herself. Just think of me as her guardian bodyguard. I don't need a guardian or a bodyguard. Oh yeah? Prove it. What are you really up to? You don't even care about Bavaria. I told you, you need someone to watch over you. Yikes. That's not true. There's something you want down in Bavaria, but you're not saying what it is. Oh yeah? Prove it. I will. Fine, then do it. I don't even know what we're arguing about anymore. Enough! You both have so much of your mother in you. Once you set your minds on something, you never give up. Yulia, go down to Bavaria and do what you will. Nolia, go with your sister and try to be nice. Thank you, Father. You're welcome. Just let me make a small alteration before you go. What's this? I have turned you into butterflies. There is an old superstition in Bavaria that butterflies bring happiness, I think. Is that why Mother took the form of a butterfly during her time in Bavaria? Sure. Yes. I think so. It will also help prevent any wasteful use of your powers while you're away. Wasteful use? What do you mean, Father? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I was just mumbling. Nothing you need to be concerned about. I hope it goes without saying, but you girls must not reveal your true selves while in Bavaria. Really? Why not? The power of a wish is linked to its original nature. Any type of fake or forced wish has no power. You must not exert any undue pressure on an individual to reveal his or her true wishes. Such an event is very likely to happen if you were walking around as daughters of the life goddess. And that makes sense. Your time in Bavaria must also be limited. What? Why? To answer your first question, your time in Bavaria must also be limited. To answer your second question, limiting your time in Bavaria is for your safety. That world is in grave danger, and its collapse should come any day now. Therefore, you must return when I call for you. I shall leave a mark upon the face of Lunarius when the danger is imminent. When you see that mark, I shall expect you to return home immediately. You must promise me you will look out for the sign upon Lunarius every night without fail. These are my conditions for allowing you to go. I promise to search Lunarius every night. And please, girls, do be very careful down there. It's not like it is here. Things are different in Bavaria. I promise. We'll be super careful. I shall be watching over both of you, unless I'm busy with other things. Got a lot going on right now. Goodbye, Father. Wait, I'm going too. How'd you learn how to fly so fast? Nolia, try to behave yourself. Well, see how this turns out. I could use a nap right now. But when I descended onto Bavaria and spoke with the people, everyone was so, how to put it, focused on their own needs. It sounds like you're saying you don't care if Bavaria is destroyed. A true natural disaster such as the Dosh famine in my wallet would would concern me much more than this. Bro, where are you talking like this insect? You got a soft spot for the female in this species, eh? What are you talking about? This is a butterfly, a very intelligent, attractive butterfly, that's all. No matter, my brother is correct. We waste our time here when we could be doing something else. Just wait, I want to know how you can't care about Riveria being destroyed. Just explain this to me. You would have... Man, I suddenly can't read again. Who would have thought a tiny little bug would make for such a heavy conversation? Don't you know any jokes, Butterfly? Well, live in a nice, peaceful world, Butterfly. It's easy to make a living, even without a regular job. But, yeah, well, yeah, but if things get tough, you can always go foraging in the forest and just hang out somewhere. Things work out in the end, which is why there's no reason to worry about your doomsday nonsense. I didn't get very far with those guys, but it did become very clear to me that so many were more concerned about their own limited worlds, rather than caring about the great health of the world they all shared. Very few people were interested in taking up a life, which meant that there were fewer wishes around. But then I met Amina. Fresh into her brand new life and full of vitality. You were quite lucky, Butterfly. A youngster who, at first glance, appeared to be run-of-the-mill, no goodnick, but became of great help. Yes, when I saw Amina, I saw a wish that I could help come true. It sounds like it would be a great help if everyone realized the true power their wishes held. I agree, but it's something that has to come naturally from individuals, from inside each individual's. That's what makes it so hard. A wish has to grow on its own, and its power must be accepted. So many people shy away from it. It makes me wonder, even if I've collected all the wishes in the world. I can tell you right now, Butterfly, you haven't. Would it be enough to save Riveria? I've traveled far and wide, finding out people's wishes and noting them all. And yet, it seems like it's just not enough. Don't be silly, my little Butterfly. We have done more than your share. You've brought us a great understanding of the world we often take for granted, Yulia. And look what you've done. You've come so far because you want to save Riveria, right? Yes. And that was a natural wish, right? Yes, of course. We all want the same thing. Yes, we all share the same wish. Oh, is that... It's true, isn't it? You've proven... Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. You've brought us all together to share the same wish, Yulia. This is all thanks to you. Oh, no, Laura, thank you. It makes me so happy to hear all of this. Now that we are of one mind, we must take action. It is, as you say, Hughes, this is where we have assembled here today. Why we've assembled. I'd like to raise a motion that we file a complaint with Yulia's father, Riveria's creator. What? We live here. This is our world. We will be very inconvenienced if Riveria is destroyed, right? I propose we speak with this god, and tell him how we feel about Riveria. Perhaps if we show him we're making an effort, he will be able to help us? The Forest Boy's idea isn't so bad. So, you want to go to where? The god's house? And knock on his door or something? Sounds like we're taking a trip to Lunarius. I'm on board, but how do we get there? Simple! Yulia, how do you get here from Lunarius? It's a little embarrassing, but I don't quite remember how I got here. I'm sorry. Well, we're doomed then. It was my first time being a butterfly, so learning to fly was already a lot for me. It's just a big blur. Ha ha ha, sorry. I just got this image of you as a fledgling butterfly trying to fly for the first time. It appears that we are all overlooking something. Whoa, that is weird. The goddess ship is in Elderwood. Yes, the ship said to carry the goddess from Lunarius to Riveria. Was that what you had in mind, Pino? Sure. I did not know if that ship will work, however. Hughes, what are the chances getting that thing into flying shape? I'm sure getting it repaired will not be a problem. But alas, the ship will not fly, I'm afraid. Why not? Stop toying with us, Hughes. Speak plainly. Of course. The reason it won't fly is not a problem with the machinery itself. It is the lack of fuel. It would appear the engine uses a source that is specific to Lunarius. Without obtaining a high-octane floatstone, I'm afraid we won't be able to fly the ship. Wait. We use floatstones all the time. Those are just the things that airships run on, right? That's right. Well, let's just get a cart full of floatstones up to the ship and we'll be off. Unfortunately, that will not be of no use. According to my calculations, even with all the floatstones in Riveria, we will lack sufficient power. It would need to be a floatstone of exceptional high floating power, to use exciting scientific term. Surely there must be some way we can get our hands on a high-octane floating powered rock. What about Terra's Nimbus, Andy? Don't they supposedly have floatstones up there? I think I remember reading that, yes. And that's just a legend, isn't it? I mean, well, I guess I shouldn't assume legends are not true at this point. That being said, how can we locate a legendary floating island? I remember seeing Terra's Nimbus in a picture book when I was younger. It's recorded in the lore of Al-Majik, though it is commonly written off as a simple fairy tale. I don't know if anyone has serious considerations. It could be a real place in Riveria. Well now, let's assume it does exist. Where then would it be? Oh, Terra's Nimbus exists, alright. Who are you? Falcon! It sure is a real place. I know, because I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Anyone know this man? Your Kingness, I am Falcon. I was considered the leading aviator in all Castell. I was big time. And you claim to have espied Terra Nimbus? Oh, I don't know about that, your majesticness. But I've seen it, I swear. Oh well, that's helpful. Do tell us then, oh great Falcon, where is this island located? I wish I could say, most noble Sir Lordy Lord. I saw it back when I was a strapping youth. More strapping than now. I don't remember it all so well. But it exists, it floats in the sky, sure as a fly, as true as I stand before you. My Kingly? Oh my god. Maybe you can all go up to the sky sometime and search for somewhat island note together. I'm sorry, my lord. This man tricked us with his fake credentials to enter into the summit. Fake credentials? You didn't seem concerned with my credentials once I gave you all that candy, son. Uh-oh. He ate it all? He didn't give me any. But regardless, I'm sorry, sir. We're going to have to escort you out. Well, that's fine. I've had enough of the scene here. Goodbye, your royal Gracie Lordness, sir. My, that was quite unexpected. Falcon. Yes, I believe I've met him before. I had to research. Wait, I had to search out to pilots from across the land when I was investigating the goddess ship. He was one of them. I must have slipped and told him of the summit. My apologies, Your Grace. The man is utterly harmless, I assure you. What of what he said? Is any of that true? Well, he is indeed known as the best pilot in Castell for quite some time. His word went far. Writings from the time the goddess lived among us do mention a place called Somewhere Island. But no such island exists on any atlas or map. Oh my gosh. Which leads me to one conclusion. You believe this place might be Terra Nimbus? If it actually exists, then yes, probably, maybe. The existence and whereabouts of Terra Nimbus shall be exhaustively investigated. As for now, I believe we should break. Yes, my thirst for pickles has been awkward. Oh my god, King Eric, by all of the summit stuff. Okay. Wow. I get so nervous talking in front of a lot of people like that. Am I sweating? I feel hot. Maybe we've got some time now. I think we should go talk to that pilot Falcon. Either he's full of nonsense or he is our only lead. We'll find out more out on our way or another. Let's go track him down before they reconvene the summit here. Good. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I'm sorry I had to break up this episode because it's like almost an hour long. I didn't think the summit was gonna be that long. But anyway, so in the next episode we will continue. We will talk to everybody, and then we'll probably talk to Felton, and we'll finish up with the summit. So I will see you guys in the next episode, and as always, keep on smiling.